Hello guys, this is Spicy, and this is a review on the Bandai high grade 1/144 scale Gundam Mark II Titans version. So this is basically the revived version of the Gundam Mark II, the original one that was released in the early 2000s, and this one was released in 2015. So it's a modernized version with better articulation. And yeah, this is the second Gundam Mark II that I review. I actually have the real grade version, and this one retail for 1500 yen. I'm actually going to do a comparison between these two once I find my Gundam Mark II real grade version. Alright, let's take a look at the manual. So we got some detail on the suit. So this is a prototype mobile suit. Based on, I guess, the Hazel series. And yeah, this is Titan's prototype. One of these was stolen by Camille Biden and turned into the AU version. So yeah, some more pictures of the Mark II. And we have some decals for this kit. You can make a 1, 2, and 3. Very nice. Alright, that's it for the manual. Let's take a look at accessories. So we got one hyper bazooka. Just two-piece snap together, and the handle and the front area. Also the camera right there. That's pretty much it for that. We got two beam saber effects. We have the beam saber that can be attached to the back of the backpack. Like so. So let's go ahead and try to pop this thing off. Okay, let's pop the head off just in case I don't want to damage the V-fin. These beam sabers can be a little bit tricky to remove once you peg them into the backpack. Yeah, so there we go. Alright, so as you can see, one beam saber attached to right here, and one can be attached here. This is better than the Gundam Tristan, where they give you an empty hole where the beam saber hilt is placed once it's the beam saber is removed. Yeah, and that's like a 2017 kit, so that's a big disappointment there. So anyway, here we go. We have the beam saber attached to the beam saber effect attached to the beam saber hilt. Very nice. Can be held on the hand, each hand, so he can basically, this kit can basically dual wield beam sabers. Alright, that's the beam saber. Oops. And it came apart. So we connect this properly, put the head back on, talk about the rest of the accessories. So we have the shield right here. This is a Gundam Mark II shield, and it's not collapsible because there's only one area where you can peg this in. Now on the real grade, you can extend the shield and close it, but not on the high grade. Well, maybe. Huh. Yeah, you can actually do that. That's a little bit weird, but yeah, apparently you can slot this part into that and make a super collapsed shield. I don't know if this is intended, but there's one. There's something you can do about that. I put on the extra decal I have left over from my Hazel kits. And yeah, looks pretty good. Alright, and then we got the shield connector here. So one attached to the peg hole on the forearm, like right there, and then one here for the shield. Now the shield can also be attached here. This is another shield connector. So it basically just give you like a different look. Yeah, with the shield attached to the back. So that's a shield right there. shield connector came off right. So here are the peg holes for the shield. And what is going on? Why is this thing keep falling apart on me? Yeah, trying to put that in properly. Alright, there we go. Alright, and then we have a beam rifle, obviously. I got a camera sticker right there, and then we got a handle so you can wield it with both hands. I was told from many sources that the high grade Mark II wasn't like a very popular kit, but I don't really see any issue with this kit. It's actually really nice. So you can hold the beam rifle there, very nice. Unlike the real grade, the beam rifle magazine is not removable. And then last accessory, we have the Vulcan pot. So this thing come all molded in gray. You have to paint in the extra details, and the sticker right there for the camera. So let's go ahead and pop the Vulcan pot onto the head, like so. It just connects to the side, like that. There's like little slots onto the head that let you connect the Vulcan pot. There we go. Alright, that's that. We have two universal multi-purpose hands, gripping hands, and that's it. No other hands for this kit. Alright, there's a Vulcan pod attached to the kit. And let's take a look. It's a pretty nice looking kit. The proportions are a little bit different from the real grade, but overall it's a nice looking kit. Alright, we got a peg on the bottom for the action stand, and let's talk about articulation. So the feet, there's a hinge right here, which you can move back and forth, and then it's connected to the polycap, so you can rotate that 360. We got the ankle armor here, which you can articulate, and ankle rockers via the ball joint polycap. And then we have double jointed knees, obviously, since it's a revived kit. We got the thigh cut right there, universal joint for the hips. So great articulation. You can articulate the side skirt, lift it up a little bit, just a little bit. Front skirt, obviously, you can lift up the front skirt. And then we have the waist rotation right there, kind of hindered by the skirts. And then we have a little bit of ab crunch. There's a ball joint polycap attached to the chest piece right there, attached to what I think is like I guess like a peg and a circle piece that you see as a kind of fall apart very often. But right now it seems to be holding it together very well. So yeah, a little side to side, not much. And then we have the shoulders, which is actually a swing up polycap, but they included this I guess this gray piece as a blocker, so that kind of hinders the articulation a bit. 360 rotation as a ball joint into polycap. The polycap's actually inside the body, and it's a swing out polycap, so you can move the arm out like that. Alright, and then you can move the arm this way. It's kind of blocked by this piece right there. Then rotate 360, and then we have the double jointed elbow. Very nice. Obviously the hands on the ball joint to the polycap, and then the head's on a hinge, so you can have it look up like that, and then the actual head is connected to the ball joint, so you can do a 360 rotation if you remove the Vulcan pot. Alright, There's a little bit of articulation on the backpack. You can move this. This is actually 2 ball joints, and you can move it up and down like that, like that. Unlike the real grade, these cables are plastic, molded in plastics. On the real grade, they actually give you separate cables. Now there's one more gimmick. There's a little latch right here, which you can open up, and that'll let you store the hyper bazooka like that. There we go. So, yeah. Well, you can store either way. You can have it facing this way, or you can have it facing this way. And when you're not using it, you can remove that, and then put this back in. Alright, let's go ahead and remove the beam saber effect piece. Let's connect the beam saber back onto the backpack, like so. There we go. And having pose with the beam rifle, go ahead and pop this shield connector off if I can. Okay, there we go. Plug the shield back on. And yeah, overall it's a pretty nice kit. So, there we go. This is a Gundam Mk2 from Zeta Gundam. And you can purchase this in the United States for around 17 bucks. 17 US dollars. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this review. Hope you guys find the information helpful. And as always, thanks for watching.